Drake was also in action. Almost 2 years to the day since he won the Formula 4 title, he came back in a TraNZam and was straight on the money.
No, it's probably my Brabham rounds that we did in '95 that have boosted the confidence. They're actually not as physical to drive as a Formula Brabham, but they still require their own little bit of finesse like any particular car. I want to achieve a win. It's a big ask, but I've got the car to do it, and I've got the team to do it, and I know that I can do it, and it's going to be hard with these Aussies, and I'm just as keen to knock them off the block like Ash is, but I think it's a realistic goal.
What about working with Ashley? Do you two share setups?
Yeah, we do. It's quite good. Ash and I have got a similar driving style. We come in, we talk about what's happened, and it also makes the equation a whole lot quicker, whereas he can go out on one setup and I can go out on one, and then we come in and his might not have worked, but it would have taken him the whole day to get to that point. So it works a lot more efficiently with the two and a three-car team.
So first qualifying yesterday saw Series second place Paul Morris grab pole position away from series leader Junior Johnson. Ashley Stitchbury, the Kiwi Hope, in third. Shane Drake, his new teammate, alongside. Then the American from Tennessee, John Miller, with the Oscar man, Craig Gilbert, actually taking the next spot but not starting. Now let's see what Morris can do. Morris versus Junior Johnson, the two fighting for the lead in the title. Johnson gets a great run in the NZ Camaro down the outside. Looks like Morris is going to hold the second spot with Drake and both Stitchbury, the two shell cars, running right in behind there. Drake pulls wide by the look of it and lets Stitch go on through because he's the man in the team fighting for championship points. This is Shane Drake's race debut. So he holds down the fourth spot ahead of John Miller, Ferguson, Mark Pedersen. But out front, this is the battle for the championship, of course. These two Chevys really running away, stretching their legs from the Mustangs in the title fight just a little. Of course, Stitchbury has had more than his share of problems with a couple of big crashes in 2 weekends. So he's looking to settle down, try and consolidate a third place. Championship-wise, this man, Steve Johnson, out front. Oh, Johnson just a little crossed up there, and Morris goes by in the background. Ferguson does the same in his Camaro. Poor old Mark Pedersen has to get right off the track. Watch the replay from inside the Iowa Mustang. Ferguson gets up on the curb, hits the gas too hard, spins it around. Poor old Mark has to dive for the inside. This hasn't been a really good weekend for him. He got something in his eye yesterday as well, so not a great weekend for him. This guy, though, having a wonderful time. Paul Morris in the background. Johnny Miller, the fourth, locks up the brakes on his PLC Direct Camaro. But out front, it's the other two Camaros, the two Kiwi cars run by the two Aussies. So the lead car run by Mark Petch Motorsport, the NZ car run by Bruce Jenner, South Islander, who lives in the States these days. So Johnson in the NZ car, tracking his Queensland arch rival. Paul Morris, Super Touring Car champ from the past, back in car with Pedersen. Oh, he's locked up in a big fight with Eddie Fairbairn from Christchurch there in the 87 Camaro. Just ahead of him, Michael Johnston in one of the Oscar cars that's running in with the TraNZams here. So Pedersen giving it the gas now down the front straight. And there's the view back to Fairbairn. He's made that pass, no worries. Up front, though, it's getting tight again. Johnson not giving Morris much room at all. We see Miller lock him up again. He doesn't like that right-hander, or his car doesn't anyway, as they weird through the infield here. A bit damp at Teretonga this morning. And still quite a good crowd of Southlanders turned up to watch these big boys at play. So Shane Drake joining in there, running in the fourth place. Good performance from him in qualifying yesterday. He qualified at Timaru as well, but then handed the car to Stitchbury when Stitch crashed his in qualifying. So this is it. Oh, Miller does the same thing as Ferguson. Just lights them up, leaving the little tight elbow onto the front straight. And there's the man who did it before, Ferguson, running back down the order just ahead of Eddie Fairbairn. And wow, big troubles there. I think that's goodbye. Blowing a lot of the sponsors' oil there. The Castrol car is about to take its lead. Out front, though, Morris doing everything right. Just got to keep it all dead perfect. Keep the NZ car behind, and this won't do his championship hopes any harm at all. So down the front straight, horsepower contest pretty even between these two. Screaming down the long straight at Teretonga into the big, very fast left-hander. That's Pedersen. Replay showing what's happening with him. pulling into the pit road. Well, we did say he had working on the car, he got some metal in his eye yesterday. Could be a result of that, I'd say. But out front, these two very evenly matched, as they have been right through the series, really. They've won 2 rounds apiece coming into this. Oh, just sliding it through there. This is Morris at work. And it's lovely to watch. Big contest, though. Junior Johnson behind. This is a big contest for the race and for the championship. Johnson, no chances running out. Got to be making a passing move in the next couple of seconds if he's going to do anything, because the checkered flag awaits them. This is the view from Johnson's car. Can he do anything about it? Down the front straight at Teretonga, putting in the challenge, but no way. This is going to be a win to Paul Morris. Junior Johnson having to accept the second spot. Stitchbury will be third and Shane Drake fourth.
Paul, congratulations. Steve made the early running there.
He did. The inside of the track was still very slippery, and he had the dry line for the restart, and I got a bit of wheel spin and he got the jump, but next corner round, coming onto the straight, he got some wheel spin as well. I was able to get past and pull out a nice lead, but still his car hangs on a bit better than mine towards the end of the race. It's getting a lot better.
The NZ Camaro seems to come on really strong towards the end there and put a lot of pressure on him, so I'm looking forward to the 12 lapper this afternoon.